Are new here, I am Haley and I'm Hannah. We are both identical twins. I mean, people think we're identical, so we roll with it. Okay, but we're fraternal. If you guys are new here, yeah, we are Division 1 basketball players and we share semi-decent TikToker. What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. It has been quite some time. So it is March 18th when we are filming this video. Fine, it's been crazy. It's been crazy, guys. Yeah, there has been a lot going on, a lot of different changes, as you can probably tell by the YouTube title. We didn't film the Mountain West tournament or the end of our games this season just because we were kind of trying to focus on it. Yeah, and like take a step back from YouTube. I think that it's hard to, when you're going through a difficult season, I mean, you're not going to win every single game or have the most perfect season, but when you're going through it, I think it's like, it's hard to vlog and document it. Yeah. Not saying that we didn't have a good time, but just like, you know, the highs and lows of the basketball season, and that's just an inviting noise. Right. You know? A little bit of time, but as you can tell of the YouTube video, we are doing a Q&A. We haven't done one of these in like a year. And we asked you guys on our conjoined Instagram account like some questions, some updated questions you want to hear from us. For all the supporters and stuff out there that's always following along with Hannah and I and just being so supportive and nice. Like, you guys don't understand how much that truly means to us, and like meeting some of you guys at our basketball games and stuff. This season was a lot, yeah. So much joy to our lives. I know it's really hard to feel through a screen, but really we just want to say thank you so much. We love y'all. So let's get into the question. We also are going to be getting ready. This is my makeup bag, and we have no idea what we really know. We don't know what to do. I love watching makeup routines, but I do not know how to do like a lot of makeup. But we keep it simple. We are tan, so. Oh yeah, we have definitely got our tan on here. Donut because we just need some time with our family, and there's Charlie and Dixie for this like stuff because I'm obsessed with it. I know. First question when we are about to put on this foundation is, what is the hardest part about being an athlete? I'll let you go first. What's the hardest part about, in my opinion, about being an athlete is just like trying to manage it all. I think that like understanding like how much work goes into like school and basketball, and just like you have to show up every single day. College athletics isn't a joke, so being able to just manage your time and the mental, physical grind of it, I would say. Able to have a positive attitude is something that like was so apparent to me this season. Like, your attitude affects your every single day. So if you have like one part of a day, that shouldn't change your whole day. I read that in a book too. So I think making sure that you're just trying to stay as positive as you can, even when you're going through lows and highs, because like you're always going to go through lows and highs. When you're an athlete, not everything's just gonna be like this. It's like, I think is like the hardest part, especially this season too. Because our freshman and sophomore year, like it was it's really fun. When you're winning, everything's super fun. But when you're losing, it's hard to find like the positives and like what other things make you happy. But definitely a good learning experience for sure. And you know, got really going with this concealer. Just cover up some marks on my face. I haven't had this since like 6th grade. Yeah, can I use them like, cause I'm like out. Yeah. Somebody asked, we're gonna go into how can we tell you apart? The question, the comments. Oh wait, we should talk about that. Yeah. It's like nails on a chalkboard, but it's like we know that we're gonna get it because we're twins. I think it's like not even like the question. I think it's just like the comparison behind the question. Like, you have to point out like your biggest insecurities. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, how do we set each other apart? Like, okay, let me just tell you a detail on my body that I really don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, if you don't like that feature, why would you talk about it? But I would say like I'm going darker. As you can tell, like my roots are darker. Hannah, I'm blonder, and Haley's blonder. So I'm going to try to stay darker on the roots, but obviously that is probably the easiest way you can tell us apart now. Do you have different noses? We have different noses. But I mean, very similar. The comparison, like, it's so look at those TikToks. Oh, someone's cuter. Oh, this, and that. Who knows? Like, if you have a sibling or like anything like in the social media world, I think they compare you, like every single thing about you. It's like, no, it's like, if it's not on the basketball court, then it's off the basketball court. That's another thing, like with TikTok and stuff, like we couldn't even like enjoy, like we did TikTok like freshman, sophomore year, before NIL, before anything, like just for fun. Like it was so fun for Hannah and I. It's still so fun, but I just think like during a bad season, if you post TikTok, it's like, oh, you guys aren't winning games because you're posting a TikTok, when in reality it's a 15-second TikTok and we're just trying to have fun. That was so freaking annoying. You guys should stay off TikTok. You guys should say this, like, has nothing to do with that. Everyone else is doing TikToks. Like, it does not make you lose a basketball game. If anything, it's like fun. It still brings like enjoyment, and like our whole team does it. Everyone does it. Exactly. I can tell you apart. More of the personalities. I think this is a good question. I would say okay. So we're both like, our goofy humor and our sarcasm is similar. Yeah, I would definitely say I'm more blunter, and Haley's more of like. What kind of I would say I'm like more blunt and sarcastic humor. You're more of like, you're definitely sarcastic, but you're like goofy too. Oh my god, this blush. Let me shout out Natalie Cavinder. She passed this down. I'm sure she was doing it. Hannah's definitely more outgoing, and like she's a very talkative like human being. Like I'm pretty talkative myself, but if we're like comparing each to each other, she's probably more outgoing. Both have the sarcasm humor, but you're more of like, you have the humor of like, people are like, why did the frick did she just say that? Yeah, sometimes. I think that's a difference. I think another difference is personality wise. Oh, I know. Go ahead. Hannah thinks I overthink everything in life. Okay, there's some aspects of life I overthink. Other aspects I'm like, F it. What aspects do I not? Haley, I don't overthink relationships. Like I'm not like some like, no, oh my god. I don't think it's like that, but like you definitely overthink things. I think I overthink like, yeah, I overthink about life in general. But like that, I feel like people like relate that like I'm definitely OCD and you're OCD in different ways. Yeah, you're a perfectionist. I'm sometimes OCD planner, but you're an overthinker, but I'm really not. It's weird. Yeah, and I think that Okay, moving on to the next question. What is your favorite dessert? Oreo and frost gelato. If you're in Arizona, frost gelato, you know it. Go ahead. I love Oreo. I loved a good ice cream sandwich. Like a baked bear. We haven't treated ourselves to that, but maybe one day. And my favorite food is chips and salsa. Oh yeah, we love Mexican food. It's literally insane. I don't make this. I should have had my mom got me for Christmas. Nothing special. Oh, should I not? I'm not. Okay, never mind. Okay, so for NIL, we signed a long-term deal with WWE. So WWE is wrestling, and people think that means that we are going to be wrestlers. And we're not saying we're not. I could literally fight. We're not saying we're not. Promoting WWE, I think like the audience of WWE is so sick, and like getting to know them and just like being able to promote what it is so cool. That's what Hannah and I are doing right now. They send like a whole class of athletes to the WWE like marketing team roster, so we're a part of it. For right now, we don't know all the future plans. We're definitely gonna go check it out this summer. I know there's a lot of people curious about that. That's like the most thing from NIL is like WWE, which I like. There's something coming to with it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This is like the brown glue I use. It's really good. It stays all the time. It's like sometimes too gluey. But yeah, WWE is something really cool. Actually, one of my faves from this whole NIL thing. How do you guys balance like NIL? Like, was it a distraction with school and all this stuff? I'm just gonna tie that one in next. The good old. For us, honestly, I think if you have your priorities straight and a good team with a good head on your shoulders, then NIL shouldn't be a distraction. Like, keep the main thing the main thing. It's like this. It's like cliche to say, but like we were basketball players before we were TikTokers. I think a lot of the world forgets that like we like to hoop. Like that was our dream growing up. Like we're huge basketball people. But that just makes me salty. But I think that if you have good time management, and we also have a great agency, shout out Everett Sports, best in the biz, that they handle everything. So they come to us, that brands want to work with us and stuff, and everything's already finalized and stuff, and Hannah and I are just going to do the fun part, which is something that we really wanted and we're super grateful for. And we get to connect with you guys, which is our favorite part, literally. So make sure if you guys ever like see us or anything, come up to us because I love talking to y'all. Next question is are we in relationships? Walgreens mascara. Yeah, I'm in a relationship, in a happy, committed, solid relationship. I'm really into like the private relationship, but flex vibes. Like sometimes, like I like to keep my stuff private. That's just kind of how I am. I know, shocker, because I do like post a lot. But yeah, I think we post what we want people to see. Like, I am single. So I got a relationship, and yeah, no, we just didn't work out. But yeah, I'm single, ready to meet. I love the independent life and just being me and doing happy and making myself grow. Okay, time. I'm touching on that. You can be in a relationship and be independent and be like happy. Like if you're not in a good solid relationship. Like if he's not treating you right, drop him. And if you're not like independently happy and that person's not independently happy, like if you just solely base your own happiness on that person, like that's all you have, you guys won't be good together. That's what I've learned through long distance. You do you, like you be happy, like you have things, but when we come together, like we are happy, good vibes. I mean, that's what I've learned a lot through long distance. Even my relationship, I would never be in a relationship where I can't like trust somebody. Like I'm not gonna, like ever, no, like go through your phone, ever do something like that because why would you? If that was even a thing, if I'm looking through your phone, why do you go? I think so many girls like need to understand their worth more nowadays. Like I promise you, there's so many males out there. Good. How do you deal with hate? Okay, great question. Number one, the word. I read the word of God every single morning. I literally look at it. I have a devotional. Here, I showed you guys kind of like during season, we kind of did our words together, but I got a new devotional and I really liked it. Also, your support system is everything. My support system is literally like, I can't thank them enough. My parents, my sisters, Haley, Corbin, all of them. Like, if you have a good support system, I think they know who you are as a person, so like that hate really can't get into you. And if you know who you are as a person, your identity, you're alright. That's what I think. So that's kind of how I deal with it. I lean on my support system and I pray and listen to the word of God. If your identity comes from the Lord, then it shouldn't matter like what others say because like you know who you are. I mean, everyone's gonna have speculations and assumptions about people, but I just think that like if you rely on what they say over what he says, you're gonna be like this. Like not good. Like, but yeah, I think dealing with hate everyone does. It's easier said than done. Obviously it gets to people, but I just think that like finding who you are, correlate. I think social media makes so many people have like different assumptions about you because you're only showing so much of your life. Like I think like most people that are social media people and like active on there and stuff, like they have so much other things about them that the world doesn't know about. Because they only show like a certain amount. Like I'm very particular about like showing my sisters on there, my mom and stuff, just because like, and my dad, just because I feel like there's like so much hate that comes with the love, which is obviously how it works, but like, yeah, I just think like being private and like only showing like some things is the way to go about it. I don't love it. Like social media is super fun. I think it's great for student athletes. It's a booming industry. Exactly. Are you guys transferring? I'm sure you guys have seen on our social medias, we posted that we are transferring. It has been an amazing 3 years at Fresno State. Literally have nothing but things to say about my teammates, my coaches, everybody, the Valley. Like literally love you all. If you guys are watching this or not, like thank you so much for making that our second home. But it was just kind of like time to move on. I think like another opportunity in chapter waits. I mean, we prayed hard about it, and I just think that like some things you don't have to explain and share all online. It was nothing like negative at all. I mean, it was probably one of the hardest conversations I've had to have. But yeah, another thing I just want to say was nothing about NIL. That had nothing to do about NIL. I think like the media likes to drive NIL into it. I think because Hannah and I do NIL on social media, but yeah, I was doing fine with NIL at Fresno, so if I didn't want to change just for that, I would have just stayed at Fresno. But once again, we are basketball players. We do like to hoop occasionally. And we're going to be signing with TikTok University. So you guys heard it first. We started TikTok University. But yeah, I'm super grateful and excited for the new journey and to bring you guys along the process. Yeah, I'm going to share that with you all. So super grateful. We announced that like 2 days ago that we're transferring. So yeah, we're back in Arizona because we're all online. Fresno offers a ton online just because of the COVID thing. So we did that last semester and this semester. Everyone was. But now we're back in Arizona, chilling, kicking it with the fam, enjoying it. and then back to work. A couple more questions is favorite hobbies outside of basketball? Hannah? I would say I love going to dinners. I love socializing with like my friends. I love outdoors. I love by the pool. Love the weather. Love good weather. And just shopping. All that girl shiz. So yeah, I think the exact same thing. We're super active. Like I love to just like, I mean, I like to work out even if it's not with basketball. Like I just love doing that. And I like hanging. I like to read a lot of books. I'm a slow reader. We have gone into books this year. Yeah. 2022 goals. Keep those active books. I put you on. Okay, yeah. Madison Pruitt's book changed my life and my way of thinking. Seriously, read her book. So especially if you have like any relationship with the Lord, read her book. To like be active, whatever I'm doing. Hang with family for sure. What's up, guys? We wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about our partnership with Sleeper app. We have talked to you guys about them a lot. It is our fantasy team. But unfortunately, playoffs are approaching, and I'm Hannah, if you guys can't tell. But I did not make the playoffs, which sucks, because obviously I'm a very competitive person, and all my family and friends are competing in it, and I did not make it. So, for me, clearly my team was better than Hannah's. But I played my dad the first round, so hopefully I get the dub. I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then let's look through the standings and what my sisters and family and friends did too right now. So on the Sleeper app, in our Twins League, just an update, you guys. I've been killing it. Shout out to John Morant because he's carrying my team. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the updates. We said that Hannah was not in the playoffs. I'm actually playing my mom this week. And Hannah is no longer. She's in the toilet bowl standing, so that's very unfortunate for her. But I still have pretty big confidence that I'm going to win. I'm 5 right now, but I don't know how my mom is number 1 in the standings. But yeah, make sure you guys comment below what you guys think the winner should do and get, and then what should the loser do. Obviously, Hannah's in the toilet bowl standings tournament, so she could be up for what the loser does. But yeah, leave a comment below and make sure you guys download the Sleeper app. It's so fun to play with your friends and family. Our Q&A. We hope you guys enjoyed. We are going to be doing a vlog here in Arizona soon. I'm sorry that we took a break from the YouTube fan. Guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're trying to be active on YouTube, especially while we're here right now. We'll see you guys next time. Adios, amigos. Like and